Hello to all of you beautiful souls out there. I'm Ariel and this is Maven Unmasked with my 2016 faves, decks, crystals, candles, and more. So we're almost done with 2016. We've got a little over a month left. So I wanted to do this video. I've had some of you ask me in comments under my videos, what are some of my favorite decks? What are some of my favorite crystals, etc., etc. So I thought this would be the perfect time of year to go over those with you. This is going to be a longer video, so get cozy and get your favorite beverage and let's get to it. Excuse me. So first, I will start with Moonstone. Moonstone. Like in my rings, Moonstone is my absolute #1 favorite crystal. And like here on this necklace I have, I feel like it connects me to the goddess, to the moon, to my intuition, to myself, to the water, to the flow, to the universe, to all of that is. It is my absolute favorite crystal. Wear these babies all the time. I hardly ever take them off. So that will be a favorite for many years to come. The next crystal that I was so deeply called to work with this year, and it is not my favorite crystal. It never really was. It was never a crystal I was really called to, even growing up and looking at birthstones, etc. But amethyst. My master guide and my master spirit guide has been all about the amethyst and was sending me so many messages that I need to work with amethyst. And this is the most I've ever worked with it, and I absolutely adore it now. I used to be really turned off by it. Now I can't get enough. I have too much amethyst. I think I have more amethyst than I do moonstone at this point. But it's definitely great for working with your intuition. It is a fave love of mine. These little points here. These were actually gifted to me by my mediumship development group. So yeah. Another stone I've been working with a lot this year, and I never really worked with it that much, is rose quartz. Rose quartz has been with me through all of my readings this year. It has just really connected with me on a deeper level. So malachite as well, but especially the rose quartz that has been everywhere this year for me. Another one is green aventurine. I don't have any pieces right here now to show you their in workings, but that's a big one I've used this year, as well as citrine. Citrine has been huge for me this year, which I think is so appropriate, especially considering my power word for 2016 was creativity. And citrine really helped me to bring that out of myself. So definitely loved citrine this year. It's great for your solar plexus chakra, balancing that. It's great for success, all of those kinds of things. So love citrine this year. And then also this year I was introduced to calcites. So orange calcite, blue calcite, and this lovely green calcite. Love calcite so much. It's such a juicy stone. I love how it feels in my hands. It's juicy. So good. It's just like a lime, like so refreshing. The orange calcite's like a fresh squeezed orange, like a fresh glass of orange juice. I love calcites. And this green one is great for your heart chakra. Okay, so those are my favorite crystals this year. A favorite candle company that I've really enjoyed this year working with is Bennington Candle. They make all natural soy wax candles, and they come in so many different combinations of flavors. This one is called Wellness. It's cedarwood, lavender, and sandalwood. They also have a tangerine and lavender one that I really like. That one I think is called Relaxing. They all have different, wellness kind of relaxing kind of names. I think they have one called Inspiration that I like. But that's what they look like. They all come in different colors. They have one that's called the Moon, that I use specifically when I do moon work. And it just smells so good. So, so good. They're hand poured in Vermont. So, love Bennington Candles. And they come in these great little containers, which once they burn down, I can put crystals in them. I can put herbs in them, different kinds of things. So, awesome. What else do I have? Okay, so favorite oils and sage sprays and things like that. So, there's a local company. I live in Maryland, if you didn't know, but a local company called Crystal Sage. And I really love all of their products. This is their clearing spray. I do make my own clearing spray. I've done that a few times this year as well, which has been fun and interesting. But I really like theirs. It smells like baby powder. At least that's what it reminds me of. I don't know how they managed to do that. But this is sage, cedar, and sweetgrass. And what does it have in it? Oh, and also all of their oils and sprays, they have crystals in the bottom. So when you shake them, you get to hear and see the little crystals moving around. So I love that. Love that. Does it say which crystals this one has in it? Essential oils of sage, cedar wood, organically grown sweetgrass with cleared and charged turquoise crystals. So traditionally, this has been used for purification and psychic protection. So absolutely love this. They also make a release oil that I really like. They have so many different kinds of things and combinations, and they all just smell lovely, and please check them out. So this one is Release and Renewal. This one is sweet almond oil, essential oils of lime, sage, coriander, grapefruit, geranium, ginger, petitgrain, with the crystals that have been cleaned and charged of garnet, amethyst, chalcedony, lepidolite, tanzanite, petrosite, iolite, tiger's eye, rutilated quartz, moonstone, bloodstone, and snowflake obsidian. So, I mean, you guys, you can't beat that. And I don't know if you can hear it, but, you know, the crystals are in this as well. It's a little roller ball. It's great for doing full moon release work, or when I'm stressed or need to have a good cry or feel like I just have too much energy built up. I like to use it at night before I go to sleep so I can release as I'm sleeping. Really love this. And then my personal super, super de-duper fave thing that they make is, oh, where is it? Here it is. The Psychic Traveler Spray. It also comes in a rollerball oil. I use this before every reading I do, whether that be a mediumship reading, a platform, gallery reading, or a tarot reading, whether that be email or over Skype, whatever it is. This is sprayed onto my aura or rolled into my skin. I do also have other oils I use, like chakra oils and things, but I love this so much. This has been the best discovery I've made in 2016. I found out about them. I mean, I'd seen their products before at my local metaphysical shop, but I never really played with them. And then I had gone to a local metaphysical kind of open house fest kind of thing. And Crystal Sage was there as one of their vendors, and I could not get enough. This one is to open your third eye. It has spring water and essential oils of jasmine, lavender, myrrh, frankincense, and patchouli. It smells divine. I love how it smells. And then it has amethyst, apatite, angelite, lapis lazuli, emerald, snowflake, obsidian, sunstone, and smoky quartz crystals with a piece of organic wormwood root. So magical stuff. Love it so much. So good. Everybody likes it when they smell it. It's just awesome. So Crystal Sage, check them out. Okay, so now let's get into the piece de resistance. Let's get into decks. So I will tell you, I have a ton of decks over here. I more than definitely probably have more oracle decks over here than tarot. or maybe it's about 50-50. I'm pretty picky, I think I've said this before, with what tarot decks I choose to buy. I'm a little bit more open to different styles of oracle decks. Tarot, I'm a bit more specific. So let's get into my favorite decks that I used in 2016. So we'll start with my Blue Angel decks, Blue Angel Publishing, to kind of break this down a little bit easier. So the first one we have is one you all have seen recently that I've used, is the Halloween Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. It's a great deck. I love to use this any time of year, really. Just, I think, you know, I'm a Scorpio, so I definitely think that plays into it. But it's such a gorgeous deck. It's such a witchy deck. It's such an Ariel, everything I could possibly ever be about deck. So I'll just show you a few cards real quick so you can kind of, you know, get the picture. But I mean, this deck has been all over everything that I've done this fall. So if you check out my blog or my Instagram, you will see photos from this. My fall tarot scopes for 2016 had this deck all up in it. So definitely a great deck that I love. Okay, so that's that one. Yay, one deck down. Okay, next let's do this one. The Whispers of Lord Ganesha by Angela Hartfield and Blue Angel Publishing. I absolutely adore this deck. I've worked a lot with Ganesh this year, especially when I was having some difficulties earlier in the year. And then this deck, I was waiting for it to come out, and it's just stunning. I mean, look at that, you guys. Look at that. I have no words. It's such a spiritual deck. It's so on point. I have never had a bad or weird reading with this deck. It always, it's just right on point. It's just so on point. It's amazing. It's so loving. It's so nurturing. I mean, it's comforting. It's like how some people feel about angel decks. I really feel about this deck. It's just such a spiritual deck. I don't have too much more to say about it other than I love it. So you may want to check that out for yourselves if you're into learning more about Lord Ganesh, working closer with his energy, which this deck definitely helped me do, to get more in touch with yourself and your spiritual growth and development. Absolutely adore it. Okay, what's next? Next we have Divination of the Ancients, which I did an unboxing on. Love, love, love this deck. It is just phenomenal. Just stunning. Shout out to Richard Crooks if you're watching this. Absolutely love this. He did the artwork for this deck. So it's got all different types of divination, clouds, it's got palmistry, it's got coins, handwriting, tea leaves. I did use this deck quite a bit as well. Crystal balls, crystals, smoke, lots, casting lots. They even have runes in here. The arrow for focus. This was a big card for me this year. I absolutely loved it. Worked a lot with it. Where's the runes card? Psychometry, which I worked with some this year for the first time, and it's so fun. Numerology I worked with a ton this year, not just the card, but numerology, the concept, the discipline. Tarot, of course, is in here. Dictionary, flowers, fortune cookie, that's a fun one. Feathers, I guess the runes card is in here somewhere. I'm not going to go digging for it because I'm not trying to make this video too long. But Divination of the Ancients with artwork by Richard Crooks, by Barbara Micklejohn Free and Flavia Kate Peters. Wonderful deck. Blue Angel Publishing. Another fave of mine this year is the Crystal Mandala Oracle, Channeling the Power of Heaven and Earth by Alana Fairchild. I love Alana Fairchild. I love her Kuan Yin decks, I'll admit. I don't work with them too often, but I love their energy. But this deck has been a powerhouse. Look at the backs of the cards. Aren't they stunning? But this deck has been a powerhouse. Always so spot on. It gives you an Ascended Master or a Goddess or an Archangel. You know, she has books corresponding with this deck, which I definitely want to get and read and learn and work with these more. It's definitely introduced me to some new crystals, to some new goddesses and Ascended Masters and angels. Let's go through some of them. Let's pick some cool ones. Okay, Angel Amethyst and Blue Obsidian, Revelation. And they're beautiful. I mean, it truly is crystal mandalas. Ascended Master Kuthumi and Moss Agate, Sacred Ecosystem. I love this one as well. This one came up for me quite a bit. Ascended Master Merlin and Mystic Merlinite, Read the Energy. So it's a great combination of different things. Angel Bath Coal and Aquamarine, Authentic Voice. So, you know, it's great for learning things you've never heard of. This card actually was my theme for pretty much the whole summer this year. Ascended Master Yoganada and Rhodonite, Empowered Service. And this card was so important to me this year, especially with the work that I do and making sure that I'm serving spirit and I'm serving the human soul and I'm serving life and energy and the light. So that has definitely been at the forefront. This card was the background on my phone the whole time, all the months and months I was studying and training and doing homework and exercises to get my certification. This card was definitely a motivation for me. So I really love this deck. It's got, you know, Hecate in here, Goddess Xi Wang, Buddha, Archangel Raphael, you know, and so many ones that I've never heard of. It's got Lakshmi in here, so many different ones. So awesome deck. The guidebook is beautiful. Thank you so much for that wonderful guidebook. Alana Fairchild. One of my other favorite cards in here is called Grace for the Grand Gesture. It is Archangel Raphael and Malachite. So that's another one that I love. So Crystal Mandala Oracle. Get you a copy. Excuse me. Another fave of mine this year, and such a unique and beautiful concept, especially for a nerd like me who's obsessed with National Geographic and Discovery Channel, at least like old school National Geographic and Discovery Channel, and like the Planet Earth documentaries and all of those kinds of things, a nature lover. The Earth Power Oracle by Stacy DeMarco and Blue Angel Publishing. Such a unique concept for a deck. Such a beautiful concept for a deck. Places I've never heard of. You really, you know, go to a whole new world. I use this deck in my spiritual quest reading where you get a sacred location. It's kind of like Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego almost. You get a sacred destination. You get an animal guide. I also draw an Ascended Master, Goddess, or Archangel for you. And then you have like missions and quests and things. So fun reading. I love this deck that I'm able to use this to do that reading with. It's got beautiful sacred places, Mecca, the magnetic North Pole, places I've never heard of, like Lake Baikal, Taos, the Amazon. Love. It's just, It honors Earth Mother so beautifully, and I can't. It's so amazing. Thank you for this deck, Stacey DeMarco. Fushimi Inari Grand Shrine. My favorite place. I appreciate this card so much. Glastonbury. I mean, it's places all over the world. It's even got the Statue of Liberty in here. So, fairy circles. I mean, awesome deck. Awesome, awesome, awesome deck. I believe this was the first card I ever drew from it. Obsidian walls in Yellowstone. I am protected. I am able to protect. I am reliably able to rid myself of negative energy. Just stunning card. So that is the Earth Power Oracle by Stacey DeMarco and Blue Angel Publishing. Okay, is that all of my Blue Angel decks? Yes. Okay, now we're going to move into Hay House decks, which I have a ton of here. Okay, so this first one is a new fave. I adore it more than the Goddess Guidance and the Ascended Masters Oracle. It's the Keepers of the Light Oracle by Kyle Gray. This is a deck I've been waiting for. The backs are stunning. They're gorgeous. It's got, you know, from pagan, it's got all cultures, races, you know, ascended masters, angels, goddesses. So we've got Isis, who's an Egyptian goddess in here. We've got Green Terra, who's Buddhist. Or Hindu, Buddhist, I believe. We've got Melchizedek, who's an ascended master. I've worked with him a lot this year. I've also worked with Archangel Metatron a lot this year. Hilarion, Kuan Yin, Cernos, you know, Horus, Lady Nada. And what is written on the cards, I love this card too. Mercury, you know, God Mercury. Get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. I think he did a wonderful job with this deck. The artwork is stunning. I love how they have Gaia in here. There's Mother Mary in here. And my favorite card, let's see if I can find it. Of course, there's Jesus. And I love that there's Freya. I love that there's some African-American people in this deck. Thank you, Kyle Gray, for that. And again. Archangel Michael, of course, Mother Mary, Lord Ganesha, who is a favorite of mine this year, Holy Amethyst, which is a stunning card. Where is it? Where is it? This is probably my fave so far in the whole deck. The Holy Spirit. I don't think I've really come across a deck that has the Holy Spirit, at least not not represented in this way, and I love it. It was like a breath of fresh air. It was like my soul was, you know, rushed over with cool water when I saw this deck. So thank you, Kyle Gray. Paul the Venetian is in here. Saint Germain, Lord Shiva, Lady Portia. White Eagle is in here, which is awesome. I love this deck. This I use in my spiritual quest and my angels, guides, and goddesses reading too. So love. Next, another fairly new fave of mine. Excuse me. I saw this deck for a while, picked it up, put it down, picked it up, put it down for probably over a year. My friend, Alyssa Miller, I know you've seen her on the channel. She has it. She let me play around with hers a little bit, and I really, really like it. I actually like it more than Psychic Tarot for the Heart. I actually prefer this one. Just the Psychic Tarot by John Holland and Hay House. It's not even just so much the images, even though the images do make sense to me. Please excuse my phone ringing. But like this card, New Beginnings, I love. Memories of Love is a beautiful card. It gives such beautiful, succinct readings. It has the chakras in here, which I love and think is so important. It represents, it brings out so many things and issues, things that can be dealt with. It tells a beautiful story when you read with it. So I really love this. Such beautiful, clear messages come through when I use this deck. And I think those I read for really like it too. So that is that. Psychic Tarot by John Holland. Then we have the Energy Oracle. I did use this quite a bit this year as well by Sandra Ann Taylor. It's got the chakras and an archangel associated with each chakra, which I love, love, love. It's got different door cards. So you open the door to happiness, you open the door to spirit. There's a door to spirit card if I can find it. That's my favorite card probably in this whole deck. Man holding a coin, the thinking woman, the thinking man. This is probably my favorite archangel card. Archangel Metatron, the sixth chakra, the third eye. It's just the temple path, the door to romance, happy family, broken heart, cornucopia, the angel of love, the angel of balance, trickery, deceit, strategy. It's just got absolutely everything that you can ask for. Anxiety. It covers so many things. Attachment. Great, great deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. The Energy Oracle. Do, 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 do. Okay. This is a fave of mine. I did not purchase this deck in 2016. Some of these decks I had in 2015. A lot of them I did purchase this year, though. But this was a client fave deck of mine. Daily Guidance from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. It gives some beautiful readings. I like to give my clients, my face-to-face clients, a choice of oracle deck when time allows. And all the oracle decks I put out, they always tend to pick this one. So very interesting. I wonder why that is. But it's just, it's beautiful. See Only Love. It's always so spot on. I've never had it. I think maybe only once I had something fall out and it didn't really make sense. But it's beautiful. Be honest with yourself. The concepts. This is probably my favorite Doreen deck. Ask. Trustworthy guidance. Let your past go. Ground yourself. Really stunning deck. Everybody really loves this one, and I think they will for a long time to come. It'll be a favor of mine for a long time to come. And this reading also, this deck also helped me get through some rough periods this year. So, this card, I believe, was the first card I ever pulled from this deck, the Ocean, and I believe it inspired a meditation I did maybe like back in February. I don't know, a long time ago. So really awesome deck. Everybody likes that one. Oh, I forgot one crystal, you guys. I'm wearing it. My bracelet, my Charite bracelet. Charite is great for having the spiritual manifest on the physical. It's great for balance. It's great for your intuition and your third eye chakra. For harmony, I really enjoyed this bracelet this year. So, Charite, another favorite stone of mine for 2016. Okay, let's have a sip of water because my voice is getting kind of hoarse. Okay, so the last two Hay House decks I have, I'll talk about them together. is the Archangel Raphael healing cards and the Archangel Gabriel oracle cards. Love both of these. These are new to me. I don't think they came out this year. I think they've been out. Or did they come out this year? Did they? Now I'm kind of like, I think they did come out this year, Ariel. Let's look at the guidebook and see, shall we? Ho ho ho. Nope, this was in 2010. And Archangel Gabriel was in... When did you come out, Gabe? This is newer, though, isn't it? 2015. Okay, yeah. So Archangel Gabriel is the newer one. They've been spot on. They've been nurturing. This is the Archangel Gabriel. So we've got cards like... Where's the bottom for that? Here it is. Okay. So we've got cards like success, time management. These cards are great for business and for planning, for creativity, keep going. Not so much artwork. It's more the keywords and the phrases at the bottom that are really spot on and important with this deck. Detox time, divine guidance. Totally loving Archangel Gabriel right now. Agent or manager, blocks lifted, classes, daily practice. So it's great. Great, great, great. Great, great, great. Loving these, loving these. So that was the Archangel Gabriel. So let's take a look at the Archangel Raphael cards. So, of course, Archangel Raphael is centered more around health. So that's kind of what these cards are about in healing. So we have cards like Exercise is Key, Second Opinion, Change Physicians, Call upon Archangel Raphael for help, Stretch, Use your natural healing abilities. This card I thought was cool. Sobriety, fresh air, good night's sleep, avoid allergens, meditation, caffeine free, forgiveness heals, leave a stressful situation behind. So this is all about your health and your well-being. Diet is important. Recovery, laughter is the best medicine. Posted that card not too long ago. Jesus the Divine Healer, beautiful card. Hydration and organic foods. So, loving the Archangel Raphael healing cards. I'll be honest, I haven't really had the opportunity to use these in a reading yet. I'm not sure if I will. I think these will be more of a personal deck and like a daily draw kind of deck to use on like social media and for my personal use. Alrighty, so we are done with Hay House. Yay! Okay, so let's look at some indie decks. Indie decks. Alrighty. Okay, so the first one we have is the Cosmos Tarot. I did receive that this year. It's helping me to learn a bit about astrology, but this deck pulls no punches. Like, it totally tells it like it is and keeps it real, and you better hope you can handle it. It's that kind of deck. I've used it a few times on the channel. You know, it's its own animal. It's just, it's very unique. And I love the imagery. The artistry is beautiful. It's by Light, what is their name? The Light Gray Art Lab. It's called the Cosmos Tarot and Oracle. So we have the Two of Air, Lepus, End of Naivete. The Nine of Earth, Pavo, Vigilance, Watchfulness, and Guidance. The artwork is just, I can't. What are some other pretty cards? The Lovers. Cancer. Family matters, affection, loved ones, and connection. The cards are a little thin, but it's okay. Aquarius. They're beautiful all the same. Really enjoy these. The imagery takes you somewhere else. This is a beautiful card as well. The Eight of Water. Eculeus. Hiding from judgment and insecurity. Stunning, right? So here's one that's kind of intense. The Five of Water. Cetus or Cetus. Underlying emotional issues, self-doubt, and fear. I mean, that's an intense looking card, right? So, and then, but then it's also got like unicorns and things, so it's all happy. Some cards are kind of creepy. That's okay, I like creepy. And then it has the Oracle deck, which is a lot smaller. It's got cards like Nebula, Satellite, Galaxy, Galaxy. What else? Neptune. Neptune finally just went direct after being retrograde for pretty much almost the whole of 2016. We have Pulsar, comfort, stability, and regularity. Venus. Just beautiful cards all around. Very unique. So I recommend that. But it pulls no punch. It punches. It tells it like it is. So be prepared to hear it, even if you don't want to. Another deck that's a lot like that is this gem right here.